think as you're getting older, it's getting harder to make friends?
Oh, definitely. Totally agree with that. I mean, I've been in the gym for a long time, and I remember when I was in my 20s in the gym, and you know, people are like, "Oh, how long you been in the gym?" "Oh, 3 or 4 hours," and you didn't think about that because you had no responsibility. So I'd be hanging out with my friends for 3 to 4 hours, and then I'd go the next day. And like nowadays, you go in and you just like, I don't have the time. I want to go in and get my workout done. You know, but I often think about that. Like I think about when I was in my 20s and my 30s, like, God, it was so easy to meet people. And it's like, I think as we get older, it gets very hard to meet people. It really, really does, because everybody has their own lives, and everybody's in their own little world. That's what it is. Everybody's in their own little world.
I think it's a couple of things. I think with the whole invention of AirPods, earbuds, whatever,
Mhm.
brand that you follow, that those have created artificial walls. So it
Yep.
said, hey, don't bother me, leave
Yep.
me alone, don't look at me.
Yep.
Then we've got the factor of the whole Me Too. My goodness, heaven forbid if anybody of opposite gender or anything looks and says, "Oh, hey, you're working out." Like you hear, like, "Oh, my goodness," right? So better zip it, say nothing. And
Right.
then the third thing I think is another factor is our age.
Yeah.
People don't want to talk to people that are our age. But I also think it's much more difficult as we get older because people are more invested and insular about their own lives. They don't want any other distractions. We've all had enough drama and nonsense and this and that. We don't want any more of that. So we're just like, yep, I'm going to stay in my lane and ignore anybody else who just
That's
happens to be
true.
in the way.
And that's what I think about that a lot, because I think, like I said, I think about my younger days. Like, gosh, it was just so easy. You had a big wide net of friends, and it's like, and then as you get older, I mean, your life, basically life gets in the way between, family and kids and travel and a house and whatever. Take people
Career.
responsibility. Exactly.
Yeah.
So it's hard to, and trust me, me being newly single now I'm living it, because I was married for a long time, and now I'm single and trying to get out there and meet people, and it's really difficult. Like you have to really get yourself out there.
I mean, that's just it. But I was out there, I was everywhere. But you need to go to find the pockets to where people are. If you're going to stay home cocooning, you're
No,
probably
they're
not
not going to
going to
find you
meet people.
they're not going to find you sitting home. That's what I tell my friends. They're not going to find you, because my friends are like, "Oh my God, and I've been single for a year now," and everybody's like, "You've really done well for yourself." I said, "Yeah, but if I don't do it, they're not going to find me sitting in my place.
Right.
So
And
I've
well,
got to
that's
get
just it.
out there."
Yeah, that's exactly it.